Hiya, hiya. My friends in New York thought they escaped a bullet with this weather. It got lulled into spring, December, and now it's going to bounce back at everybody. You got tornadoes, hurricanes, plague of locusts at your windows, and I'm down in Florida, and we get the residual effects of everything. We got all the people left over from those distressed places. That's worse than any weather. You know, they blow the Canadians over here. And we, of course, like their Canadian money because it's worth more than ours. And we now have a good gas price. Gases are under $2 at gasoline, right, for a car? In most places, under $2. Used to be a quarter when I was a kid. But that's beside the point. I lived in Buffalo, and we lived behind Mobile Ciccone and the Mobile refinery. My mother used to hang the laundry out. We didn't have washers and dryers. She'd hang all the sheets out. The white sheets would come back with colors from all of the pollution in the air. Couldn't sue in those days. Well, we had no lawyers in the family. Now we got a bunch of lawyers, and they sue about it. That's all they do, you know. Even Johnny Cash had that song, "A Boy Named Sue," or is a Sue Every Boy. I don't know. I'm thinking not too well these days about the senior years. You know, I'm up to Elpo 2 on my food bank, and I was also thinking about how people live right now. They don't live off of income. You don't live off of jobs. We don't have them like we used to. They're all overseas. So what we live off of is entrepreneurship. We live off of starting our own organization and our own business. We live off of the startups, Kickstart, Shark Tank, nonprofits. That's another one. What else? Seminars. We're living off of all these things. What happened to the old-fashioned way of just welfare? What happened to unemployment and maybe robbing a bank, like Jesse James? They asked him, "Why do you rob banks?" And he said, "Because that's where the money is." I always like that. Oh, man. And I noticed that every city has a Martin Luther King Boulevard now, you know, to keep peace. And I even saw that in Florida yesterday on one of the major highways off of 75. Martin Luther King Drive in Naples. He'd never been to Naples. He'd been to Naples, Italy, or Naples, Florida. We didn't go to those neighborhoods. Are you kidding? Martin Luther King in that neighborhood? I didn't have that. We grew up in that kind of a neighborhood in Buffalo. We were a $30 a month rental. You think I went to Naples, Florida for the winter, or Sarasota Springs? We didn't do that. But they got the Martin Luther King thing. They really ought to name all of these highways after what's that guy's name? Bernie Madoff. He stole all that money. Those are our new heroes, you know. Trump already got his name on everything, but Bernie Madoff, he took everybody. Well, it should be the Bernie Madoff dry cleaners because he laundered money and took everybody to the cleaners. I am definitely going to go to Pun Hell. It's a Joeyreynoldsrap. Hey, Happy New Year. When is it? I don't know. Every day is a new year to me. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't gamble. Why the hell am I going to Vegas? It's redundant.